Okay, students, so this next build is called a scissor lift. This is used when you want to be able to start low to the ground with your mechanism and then extend really tall. For instance, when we do battle bots, we try to get foam balls over a wall to the opponent's side. So a scissor lift could be a good mechanism to be able to lift the balls up. This scissor lift I made kind of quickly for this video. Normally we put in some standoff supports in the middle to kind of keep it stable. So you can see mine's kind of wobbly, a little bit rickety. And then there's a few other things that we could do to make it stable. If you want, get on YouTube and search for VEX Scissor Lift, and you'll see a bunch of different varieties, versions, methods for making scissor lifts. So this is not the only way to do it, and it's probably not the best way to do it. It was just the simplest way for me to demonstrate. The other thing is, this scissor lift, I just had one motor on here. I haven't taken the time to put a second motor. It needs two to lift properly. So with only one motor, I actually don't have enough power to lift this thing up, but I'm pretty sure with two, we'd be just fine. So I'm gonna demonstrate this really fast. As the motor spins, it's actually gonna travel up this rack gear. And as this side travels closer to this side, these hinges are gonna move closer together and extend up. So let me show you. I've got to put a finger on it since it's a little bit too weak. You can see as this motor travels, the scissor lift extends and it actually gets pretty tall. So up on the end here, we could put whatever end effector we have. So like a claw, shovel, whatever, we can attach to the end there. And so we could have something functional happening up top there if we need to. And it will go back down because that's got gravity assist. So yep, there's a scissor lift. You can do as many stages as you want, as long as the motors can handle it. This is probably taller than you would ever need to go in my class. So maybe one less stage. It might actually have lifted that way with one less stage, but yeah. So let's take a little bit closer look at how these are all connected. Just really fast. So these are all connected with just shafts that are going through bearings so that they're able to freely rotate. And then in the middle of each of these bars, I've got another shaft, so it just kind of like hinges. So you see I basically got an X attached to another X, attached to another X. It works as long as your spacing is the same on every single piece as you're building it. So I've got all my bearings positioned at exactly the same spots on every single one so that the shaft goes through the same number hole. If I count up from the bottom, I think it was like 13 to here. So each of these, it's up like on the 13th hole so that it's even. My lift tilts that way a little bit because this side's a little bit higher than that side. But I did that on purpose to show that if we had like a wall here, you could potentially lift up over the wall if you needed to. So for more information on scissor lifts, again, you should get on YouTube, check it out.